Welcome to Have I Got a Story for You, produced by PJ Library, a program of the Harold Grinspoon Foundation. PJ Library sends carefully selected children's books to Jewish families, all for free, thanks to our generous donors. Yes, you heard me right. You just sign up at pjlibrary.org, and the books arrive right in your very own mailbox, as if by magic. Or possibly delivered by the Postal Service. But it might also be magic. Really, who's to say? I'm your host, Rita Toomey, and my letters definitely arrive by magic. They fly right down my chimney, and my ferret, Felicia, brings them to me. It's just one of the special things that makes us unique. Speaking of, today we're traveling to Sweet-Towne, a magical land not so far away filled with beautiful fairies, the kind who have candy-colored hair and gossamer, glittery wings. And the glitter doesn't shed all over the place and get stuck in the upholstery for the next 10 years, no matter how much your parents vacuum. It really stays put, I guess, because it's magical. The Sweet-Towne fairies live a life of leisure, flitting through fields of blooming wildflowers to gather dew and fallen petals. Aviva, one of Sweet-Towne's younger fairies, had never known anything other than her charmed life. She and her friends Sarah and Eitan spent almost every afternoon among the flowers and their fellow fairies.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Eitan. Lovely day to gather dew and admire each other's wings, isn't it?
It's always a lovely day here. And by the way, I love your wings, Aviva. They look extra glittery today, wouldn't you say, Eitan?
Sparkalicious.
So are you excited for tonight's Shabbat dinner, Sarah?
Of course, all that Shabbat food, candy-coated caramels, chocolate-dipped fudge, and sugar pixie cake with sprinkles?
Sprinkles are my favorite.
Duh, sprinkles are all the fairies' favorites. Crunchy-colored sugar confetti. Yes, please. I just hope those nasty trolls don't rear their lumpy heads.
I forgot to mention the trolls, the one blip in the fairies' perfect world of sugar, spice, and everything nice, but mainly sugar. The trolls dwelled on the outskirts of town where the flowers had all wilted and given way to decayed fields of mushrooms. They'd been living there as long as anyone could remember, harvesting mushrooms and, notably, not bathing. And the fairies despised them, mostly because the fairies feared them.
Those trolls wouldn't dare ruin our Shabbat.
I don't recall a troll ever showing up at a fairy Shabbat gathering. Maybe I could look it up in Bubby's book of Sweet-Towne history to see if it's even possible.
There's a first time for everything.
I heard trolls can control insects with magic. Where they go, bugs follow.
How would that even work?
Well, my parents said trolls steal our teeth while we sleep.
They eat them buttered and salted like popcorn.
Blech! Popcorn is a vegetable.
Yuck! Why would the trolls do that when they could eat sprinkles? Or chocolate chips? Or even a plain old spoonful of sugar? I really have to find out.
Aviva pondered this question for the rest of the day. At the Shabbat feast that night, as she and her grandmother scooped more marshmallow casserole onto their plates, Aviva spotted a young troll hiding near the trees, watching the dinner quietly. She ran towards him, but he quickly turned and raced away, followed by a cloud of small bugs.
Hey, wait. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Aviva, who are you talking to?
Bubby, I saw a troll and...
A troll? Here? Guard your teeth, my child. Oh, I can smell it. Trolls smell of fungus and old cheese. We'd better pack up. No one is safe with a troll at large.
But why? The troll's gone now, and he didn't look dangerous anyway.
Oh, but all trolls are, dear, bad and smelly, like rotting fish and burnt rubber, and very, very dangerous.
But, Bubby, how do you know?
I know with eyes. See the moon up there? It's only halfway illuminated. And why? Because those evil trolls use their magic to blot out part of the moon each evening. The darker the night, the easier it is to steal our fairy teeth.
But that's not how it works, Bubby. The moon has cycles. It's orbiting around us, so we see different parts of it lit up by the sun, depending on what time of year it is, and also depending on the sun's rotation.
Nonsense, Aviva. The trolls cover up the moon. Ugh, I can still smell their stench in the air, like sweaty socks and moldy potatoes and rancid pickled cabbage with rotten eggs on top.
Bubby, I get it. They smell.
Aviva, you know the stories. Trolls are bad. They've always been bad, and they always will be bad. It's just the way things are.
But, Bubby, how do
That's how it is.
But why do
Child, I have spoken. Now everyone, chop chop. Time to pack up.
So all the fairies of Sweet-Towne packed up their Shabbat candles and their sugar-crusted cinnamon chocolate challah and went home. That night, Aviva stared out her bedroom window at the half moon.
Trolls don't control the moon. If my Bubby and the other fairies are wrong about the moon, what else could they be wrong about?
Aviva gathered all her courage, and by the faint light of the moon, she snuck out of her house and made her way to the troll caves at the outskirts of town. As she got closer, she began to hear the sounds of music, celebration, and, well, bugs. She peered inside a brightly lit cave to see. Wow!
Yes, I made that.
Aviva's eyes widened at the sight of the trolls having their own Shabbat dinner, complete with candles, challah, and every manner of mushroom-based casserole, stew, and roast. Swarms of insects circled each troll as they happily celebrated together.
They're just celebrating Shabbat. Those trolls don't look scary at all.
Aviva couldn't help but smile. That is, until an extremely large bug suddenly landed on her shoulder. When it looked up at her with its big, buggy eyes, she let out a blood-curdling
Scream!
What was that?
A fairy scream. I could practically hear the glitter.
Who's that over there?
Yeah, show yourself.
With her wings shaking, a nervous Aviva stepped out of the shadows. The sight of a fairy in the troll's cave caused quite the shock.
They smell like
Holy
Who are you, fairy? And why are you spying on us?
My name's Aviva. I'm not spying. I just wanted to meet some trolls. Hi, trolls. I like, how your cave smells like mushrooms, and there sure are a lot of bugs. That's cool if you, like bugs, I guess. So, are you gonna pull out my teeth and eat them now?
The trolls stared at Aviva. They licked their lips. And then they burst out laughing.
Oh, child, eat your teeth. Never. Where would you get an idea like that?
My Bubby told me the old legends say that trolls eat fairy teeth like popcorn.
Can you imagine? Go to the movies and be like, a large tub of buttered teeth, please. Too funny.
Too crunchy.
Well, why are so many fairies missing teeth then?
Look, kid, I'm a troll, not a dentist, but your diet is, what, 98% sugar-glazed cakes, 2% dew? Have you ever even seen a toothbrush? What did you think would happen to your teeth?
All right. I'm sorry, dear. What Murray just said was a bit rude. It was all true, but rude. Hello, it's nice to meet you, Aviva. I'm Tamar. Won't you come celebrate Shabbat with us?
Wait, are you a rabbi?
Why not? 5 years of rabbinical school. My Zayd is very proud.
Aviva joined the trolls for Shabbat dinner. She tried not to shudder as Tamar led her to the table and offered up a heaping ladle of mushroom fricassee.
Oh, no thanks. I already ate.
If you didn't come all this way for a yummy, delicious Shabbat meal, why are you here, Aviva?
I just wanted to, I don't know, get some answers, I guess. Fairies have been terrified of trolls for centuries, and if you don't eat our teeth, why are we so afraid of you? I mean, are you magical?
No more magical than fairies.
Aha! So you can control insects with your mind.
No, we can't control them. But we are friends with them.
Suddenly, the small bugs hovering overhead lit up and blinked in happy agreement, spelling out the words in the air. Shabbat Shalom, Aviva.
Fireflies! They're beautiful. And Shabbat Shalom to you fireflies, too.
Aviva, the fairies fear us because we're different. But different doesn't mean scary or weird or bad. Sure, we don't have cotton candy hair or sparkly clothes and wings. And yes, we do need to work on the whole showering thing. But trolls and fairies are not really so different. Well, except, of course, we do have amazing teeth.
The trolls grinned, showing off pearly whites that lit up the room almost as much as the fireflies.
Wow, that's impressive.
Not a cavity or hint of gingivitis among us.
What can I say? We love to floss. And we have a surprisingly good dental plan considering, we're trolls. I just wish the trolls and the fairies could all live in harmony.
Just because something has been a certain way for a long time, that doesn't mean it can't be changed. Could you come outside with me for a moment?
The trolls joined Aviva outside the cave. She pointed into the night sky and explained that the fairies believe trolls control the phases of the moon.
That is even more ridiculous than the tooth-eating story.
We couldn't block the moon if we tried.
Aviva, did you explain the moon's orbit and its cycles? The moon's only full about once a month, twice for the blue moon. But
I did. Unfortunately, science isn't exactly winning out over scary stories.
Aviva, all we've ever wanted was for the trolls and the fairies to live together in peace. But those silly stories about us, they just spread rumors and they make you fear us.
I know, Rabbi. Maybe if we work together, we might find a way to change the fairies' minds about you. We just need a bright idea to help my fairy friends see the truth.
All around them, clouds of fireflies suddenly lit up in agreement, scattering the night sky with light.
The fireflies! I think I've got an idea, and it's very, very bright.
The trolls gathered around Aviva, eager to mend this age-old rift once and for all.
Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna do this, and then goes there.
It seems like Aviva's a little smarter than the average fairy. Though, if she doesn't start practicing better dental hygiene soon, she's still going to be toothless by her bat mitzvah. I really admire the way Aviva is asking questions and seeking out answers. Many Jewish traditions, from the Passover Seder to text study, involve asking, answering, and re-asking questions. In fact, Judaism values curiosity and teaches that a person should always be questioning. After all, being curious, like Aviva, leads to new ways of thinking about and expanding the world around us. And as Aviva is discovering, fairies and trolls really aren't all that different from each other. I wonder what parallels we have in our own life, right? Let's see what Aviva and Tamar have planned. For a full week, Aviva acted as though nothing had happened and went back to gathering dew, dancing through rainbows, and just generally doing the kinds of things fairies like to do.
It's another great day to gather, do, and giggle, isn't it, Aviva?
It always is, Sarah.
Aviva, did you do something different with your hair? It looks so pink and shiny today.
I rinsed it with a strawberry milkshake. Thanks for noticing.
Is that giggling just kind of grating to anyone else? Just a little, no? Just me? Okay. Anyway, back at home, Aviva's grandmother was still as afraid of trolls as she'd ever been.
Hello, Bubby. Sorry I'm a little late. There was just so much dew today.
Oh, thank goodness you're back, Aviva. The moon's getting smaller every night.
Oh, that's because it's waning, and so...
Soon it'll be gone altogether, and those trolls will snatch you up in the darkness.
Bubby, I've told you the rotation of the earth...
They'll grind
causes...
up your teeth and use them like Parmesan cheese on their spaghetti.
Never mind.
That Friday night, as the sun set and Shabbat began, the fairies headed to the center of town to celebrate together. Aviva sat down next to Sarah and picked at her food anxiously.
What's the matter, Aviva? Don't you like your coconut caramel salad? It's usually your favorite.
No, it's very good, but do you ever think about the fact that our diet is 98% sugar?
You say that like it's a bad thing. Ooh, pass the jelly bean salad, please.
My teeth ache a little.
That's just how they feel when they're growing, silly.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. Bubby sat down next to the kids, already in a huff. She pointed to the night sky.
Well, would you look at that? Those wicked trolls are at it again. The moon's barely a sliver. I can hardly even see it anymore.
Before you know it, there will be no moon at all. And then how will we see at night?
You could always just use, like, a flashlight.
Oh, by the time you reach for a flashlight, your teeth will already be gone. It's a sad, sad sight, that teeny tiny moon.
And to throw us off, I bet they'll make it full again in a week or so, just to gradually blot it out over the course of a few weeks. Those trolls are sneaky.
Smelly, too. Have I mentioned that they're smelly?
Yes, Bubby. Many, many times.
On that note, Aviva looked over her shoulder and into the surrounding forest, where she saw her new troll friends hiding behind the trees. She met their beady gaze and nodded quickly, then turned back around.
It's showtime.
Suddenly, an enormous swarm of fireflies took to the sky. Each scrappy little bug made its way into a carefully planned formation. Then, all at once, they lit up. Within a few moments, the lightning bugs had created the illusion of a full moon, glowing bright, round, and silver against an inky black sky.
It's beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. What happened?
Some sort of miracle?
The full moon just lit up.
Are the trolls up to something?
I bet that's it. Those trolls can't be trusted. Wait a minute. I know that smell.
But before Bubby could go on another rant about the troll odor, Aviva stood up.
Fellow fairies, the beautiful full moon before your eyes tonight is the handiwork of none other than the trolls.
Impossible.
Slowly, the trolls emerged from their hiding places and waved nervously at the fairies staring at them.
Trolls? Here? Stay back! Someone help us!
Bubby, please, they're my friends now. Hear them out.
Shabbat Shalom, fairies. I'm Rabbi Tamar, and it's wonderful to meet you all. Your feast looks, very sugary.
Well, duh! Cover your mouths, everyone! These trolls look hungry for teeth!
Well, we're not here to hurt you, much less steal and eat your teeth. That's not a thing that we do.
It's just an old story.
Aviva told us you also think we blot out the moon. That's not true either. We have nothing to do with the different phases of the moon. However, as a peace offering and to show you that we mean no harm, we give you this, a full moon.
Oh my God.
You used your magic to do this.
Oh, no. Trolls actually don't have much in the way of magic. Our friends, the fireflies, created that beautiful moon-like glow. Realistic, wouldn't you say? Thank you, friends.
With all eyes skyward, the fireflies flashed on and off, making the moon appear and disappear again and again.
Wow, that's so cool.
I suppose it was a nice thing for you to do for us. You sure you don't eat teeth?
Oh, positive.
See, Bubby? I told you. The trolls aren't mean. They're nice just like us.
To be honest, we thought of ourselves as big, stinky fairies.
Yep, we know we smell horrible, but we just don't know why.
I'm not trying to be pushy, but have you ever heard of a bathtub?
Can't say I have ever in my life.
Don't think we've ever had the pleasure. Nope.
Just then, the moon went dark.
Aha! It's a troll trick.
No, Bubby, the moon is covered by rain clouds.
A huge rainstorm fell on the trolls and fairies. It was a warm summer rain, and Aviva led them all in dancing and splashing and singing. Without the glow of the moon, it was dark, but so much fun.
Oh my, this is so much fun. Trolls usually hate the rain.
Just like that, the rain stopped, and the fireflies lit up the night sky once again. That's when everyone noticed there was something different about the trolls.
What's that smell?
I don't smell anything.
Exactly. You trolls got rinsed in the rain. You don't stink.
Wow, I smell like I don't smell.
All of the not stinky trolls hugged and high-fived. This was the cleanest they'd ever been. And then something strange happened. Tiny, crumpled wings emerged from their backs and then spread out. The trolls hovered above the ground in unison.
All this time, they've been fairies, just like us.
We just never took baths. Our wings are stuck in dirt. Wings rock!
Adam Yehidi Nivra means every person is a unique creation. I mean, technically we're not people, but you get my drift. We should celebrate our differences. Wouldn't it be boring if everyone were the same anyway?
Bubby, you've raised me better than to treat people poorly based on their appearance. We should learn from these trolls, fellow fairies, and respect the things that make us unique and special. We need to treat everyone the same, whether they're a fairy, a unicorn, a mermaid, or a centaur.
Wait, are mermaids real?
I don't think so, but that's not the point, Sarah.
Bubby gazed at the moon, deep in thought, and then stood up.
You're right, Aviva. I've been foolish and judgmental my entire life, and I won't waste another moment being so absurd. My fairy friends, I am very sorry for my terrible behavior, and I can only hope you'll accept my apology. And I promise to work to mend our relationship and respect our differences for the rest of my days.
With that, Bubby approached Rabbi Tamar, and the two embraced.
Shabbat's only just begun. Why don't you come have dinner with us?
Well, I've never had chocolate-covered fudge before.
There's a first time for everything. Here, have some of mine.
We all have so much to offer. I bet we can learn all kinds of things from one another.
This fudge is delicious, but it's so sweet. I'll have to brush my teeth extra well tonight.
You'll have to do what?
From then on, all the fairies lived together in peace. The town fairies taught their new friends about the joys of a warm, soapy bubble bath, while the fairies, formerly known as trolls, gave their neighbors valuable lessons in dental hygiene and introduced them to the wonders of mouthwash.
Ooh, bubblegum flavor!
Their joint Shabbat dinners became the stuff of legends, full of laughter, chocolate, mushroom casseroles, chocolate mushroom casseroles, and fireflies. It's so important to respect our differences. Never judge someone based on their appearance. Our diversity only makes us stronger. Remember the golden rule. It's a classic for a reason. Treat everyone how you'd like to be treated. We're all the same on the inside, after all. The next time you see someone who looks different than you, think about the things that make you the same. Maybe you both like the color green, or the same kind of music. Maybe you're both fond of chocolate or mushrooms. Why not talk to the person and see how else you're similar, or learn something new from one another? If you'd like to read more about respecting differences, check out our website, gotastorypodcast.com, to find books and activities that complement this episode. just like glitter complements wings. Have you got a magical story for us? We'd love to hear it. Flutter over to gotastorypodcast.com, but try not to get glitter on the keyboard. I'm Rita, and I can't wait until the next story. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to help myself to some chocolate mushroom casserole. Yum!